Welcome to the Sacred Light Collective, where we explore our experience as a multidimensional spirit in physical form, balancing being in this world but not of it. My name is Ali, your multidimensional guide, so join me as we co-create our shared experiences, conversations with spirit, all things light language, activations and energy as we remember who we truly are. Hello and welcome, dear friends. Well, it's been a minute since I've been here on the podcast, but I am delighted to return after a short hiatus. I have been just expanding so rapidly since the 8-8 portal and finding my feet in this more expansive and embodied self. And as I've been on this journey, there has really been a deepening of a theme that started to arrive in my preparation and calibration for the 8-8 Lionsgate portal this year, especially as I was attending the Mount Shasta Channeling Conference, which I had the pleasure of participating in and facilitating at. And there has been a deepening of a theme that started to arrive in my preparation and calibration for the 8-8 Lionsgate portal this year, especially at the Mount Shasta conference I attended, which was just such a transformative journey, both professionally and personally. And what I have noticed since returning home and moving into the second half of this year, what has been coming through loud and clear is the theme of self-mastery. Now, I feel like I've been walking this path for most of 2024, but since this integration and recalibration has been occurring after the 8-8 portal and the incredible experience that I had participating as part of the conference, but just in the realm of travel, just being outside of my comfort zone and experiencing different little life, all I can call them is experiences, little adventures that were really teaching me more about myself along the way. And I've also been preparing and calibrating for the upcoming Star Mothers Australian retreat in Byron Bay in early October, and potentially by the time this is released, I will be in Byron and with the mountains of both Mount Shasta still traveling with me. I've also felt the call for Mount Warning, also known by its Indigenous name as Wollumben, which is in the area of Byron Bay, calling me forward too. And it's really been super interesting as I have felt this restructuring of my relationship and union with my inner divine masculine energy. And this process of connecting through the mountains has really enabled me to be guided into a deeper, more harmonious balance of my inner divine feminine and masculine energies. So it's really been given me this structure, this stability, this security of allowing this convergence of my inner feminine and masculine selves, and really into the convergence of all aspects of myself as well. And as my understanding of how powerful inner work is, and along with the guidance of the mountains, who have really been these incredible guiding lights, and a collective of ascended masters and light beings who have been sharing with me some really interesting observations. And while we normally, we consider our experiences and look at our experiences in physical reality as a mirror and a reflection of what needs to be seen and healed within us. And these collective of ascended masters and light beings, and even the mountains, have really been stepping forward in awareness that they are simply a reflection of us, that they are the reflection of the master that we are, that the power, the creator that we are. And so even in this moment, I feel our guides as a collective stepping forward to initiate us into this deeper remembering of the master that we already are. And instead of looking to the ascended masters or other beings that we perceive to quote unquote be and know more than us, we are being asked to look within and seek, connect, align and unite with the ascended master already present within us. And I have felt this shift in all parts of me, both personally and professionally, as well as the way I'm showing up in my business and my offerings. I just see this overarching theme emerging. And I'm here as a guide, as a teacher, as a reflector of your self-mastery, and helping you to access and unite with the inner master within you, to help you connect to whether it be your guides, your mountains, whoever you work with in spirit, to see them as a reflection of you. And there are many ways in which, this desires to come forward or manifests as we each turn within and deepen our inner relationship and master ourselves. From there, we will begin to see our expanded reality and the changes in our outer world, as within, so without. And I know that I'm not the only light worker speaking into this theme at this time or ever, and that's because I really do feel like it is a collective theme across the planet. This is really what we are ultimately working towards as part of our mission, our purpose here on the planet, here on this incarnation. And what has been shared with me by my guides is that we are moving from the great awakening into the great becoming. As many of us have awakened, or as I prefer to say, remembered, but it's now about becoming that which you are. You've awoken to it, you've started to remember, and now it's about embodying it, uniting all the parts of you, yourself, and recognizing the powerful sovereign creator being that you are, that we all are. We are all reflections of the one creator, the one source, the one God, expressed through our unique individualities. And as part of this self-mastery journey, we are invited into embracing our unique gifts, abilities, talents, and strengths, to embody our pillar of light wherever we are and with whomever we come into contact with. It can be in the simplest of moments, being in your pillar of light, smiling at someone as you pass by, making eye contact, perhaps visiting a particular place in nature, a particular city, a town, a country. There is a simple transference that occurs when you are embodied in your light, when you are the embodied master. For me personally, I'm embracing my uniqueness, my strengths, my gifts, and channeling them into creations and expressions. And for me at the moment, it's really about deepening this release of comparison and external referencing, and instead trusting and believing in myself and what I bring to the table. In this embodiment, as we each do the same, we will contribute to the collective theme of unity consciousness, the return and the remembering of unity. I have been hearing within myself the term resurrection. It's been coming a lot through my personal initiations within my inner temple of truth. As I've stepped more deeply into my inner power and mastery, the Divine Mother has guided me through my own inner resurrection. And for a while I didn't really understand this shift from the word or the frequency of rebirth to the frequency of resurrection. But I recognize that it carries the frequency of Christ consciousness, the Christed light, and how this is the return of the Christed light, unity consciousness, as it resurrects through each of us individually and collectively. It expands into humanity and the planet, linking to Gaia's own expansion and resurrection as we all come home to this deeper remembering of who we are. And there is such a depth to this shift within me that words cannot fully express, and I know some of these concepts may feel foreign or challenging to comprehend or to embody, particularly at this time. But I hold space for you with that because I feel the same. I certainly have moments, over the last few months I've wanted to share this, but I haven't had the words to describe the shift, and I've needed the time to really understand and come to know what it means for me as well. And what I want to honour is that on this journey of self-mastery, sometimes there are no words. It's a feeling, a frequency, a knowing, and I want to honour that silence and stillness because it's often in those moments that hold the most profound impact. And I also want to honour the strength in my voice and the wisdom that I'm here to share, that I'm doing my best in co-creation with my higher self, my oversoul, my guides, and your higher selves, your oversouls, your guides, as well as the ascended masters, priestesses, goddesses, to find the words and the frequencies and the activations to help with this integration and calibration through light language, energy channeling, or however it may come forward, to best be of service to you. And whether it's through me as a channel or through others that you connect with, including your own inner channel, I encourage you to feel and to receive through frequency and vibration. If your mind pushes for words or labels, I encourage you to take a deep breath, release and allow. Simply release and allow and come back into that state of being, of trusting. My dear friends or family, this is such a personal share, which you can probably feel right now, because I am so deeply passionate about sharing this theme of self-mastery, of us coming in to know ourselves as the master. And I'm really holding my own pillar of light to assist you in receiving this frequency that I am channeling right now, because I know I'm here to guide you as you remember, awaken and shift into this state of becoming an embodiment, because you are ready. We are ready. And I want to echo a phrase that the Ascended Masters and Goddesses bring through at the end of every message transmission to me lately. You are the master you seek. And I want you to let that sink in for a moment. You are the master you seek. And I'd just like to share a little light language to assist you with this awareness, this integration or calibration of the remembering and the becoming, the realization that you are the master you seek. Kalonai sand oro dai jalai ero or lalai isamburo kurla. Lalai isandaraki ero koshalalai kenoko or lalai. Kello lolo kanai shalalai kulalalai. Thank you for joining me here at the Sacred Light Collective, my dear friends. If you found this episode resourceful, I would love if you could please share it with others who may benefit. And please don't forget to subscribe for more explorations into the heart of personal empowerment and self-mastery. Until next time, trust your inner voice, embrace your truth, and remember that you are always safe to be you. You are the master you seek. And as always, my dear soul family and friends, the light, the love, and the divinity within me, honor the light, the love, and the divinity within you. Namaste until next time. Much love.